Welcome to Amazon Lightning Deal Loopholes. This is Dave Lindenbaum. I'm super excited. Lightning Deals really was one of the stepping stones to massively growing my business on Amazon. As you guys know, I've been doing this for a really long time in the e-commerce space, over 12 years now. And when I first started, Amazon was only about 10 to 20% of my revenue. And since then, it's been the opposite. It now makes up 80 to 90% depending on the season. And this is actually in despite of me really putting a lot of focus in my Shopify store and most recently my ClickFunnels, direct marketing funnels and upsells and all that fun stuff. And that's the thing. Like, if you've watched enough of me, I'm such a proponent of don't end up like Blockbuster Video. That's my whole thing. Don't end up like Blockbuster Video. If you're doing great on Amazon, great, keep going, but also know that everything's going to run its course, right? I've been in this business long enough to see so many ups and downs. I used to do nothing with paid ads. It was all about SEO until Google decided to slap me, knee drop me, pal drive me, and you have to change. And the thing is that I was so grateful that I was already learning some other things direct response and Facebook ads while I was crushing it on the SEO. So that when it happened, I still freaked out because going from number 3 on your main keyword in all of Google, outranking Wikipedia and $10 million companies, outranking them for your main keyword is pretty cool. And when it goes away, it sucks. But I was prepared. So I talk a lot about that, but I also want to make sure that you guys also understand that while I'm trying my absolute best to make a whole bunch of money and not be dependent on Amazon, I'm also innovating the ways I'm making money on Amazon, because when one kind of starts feeding the other, and we'll have other trainings and kind of like how to build an ecosystem where wherever people come in, they end up where you want them to. So in our case with Amazon's, we have a nurturing sequence after someone purchases to bring them kind of to our marketplace. And we do that through redemption funnels. But for this training, it's all about lightning deals. And the reason why lightning deals is such a big win is that it gives you that ability to kind of leapfrog or shortcut your way into ranking and into sales, and if you know your numbers, into profit. Now, notice there's an order of operations there, right? So when you do a lightning deal, you are giving up a percentage of your sale price in exchange for Amazon to heavily promote it. But there's also some other things going on inside a lightning deal that I believe people neglect and they don't properly value it. While all that's happening, you'll get a basic understanding about how to run a lightning deal in this course. But what I pride myself on is innovating and changing things up and finding these kind of little tricks and tactics that everyone says, oh, like, don't focus on the tactics. It's all about the big strategy, and that's cool and all. But at the end of the day, it's these tactics that made me the most amount of money, and it gives you kind of breathing room, right, to then take some time and really think about the strategy. And then obviously if you have tactics and strategy, then it's amazing. So I'm going to be sharing with you today an intro of what we will be covering in this course, and then we're just going to go dig into it. And my hope for you is that the time it takes you to go through this course will be the same amount of time, if not less, to execute on it. Because I know more than anybody that we are inundated in this world of input versus output. And as entrepreneurs, this sometimes starts becoming our view of entertainment, or our trick that we actually are doing something by learning without actually executing on it. So these courses are meant for you to take action on. So I talk a lot about the theory because I get really excited and I like to geek out on that. But please, don't worry about that stuff. Just follow the steps I'm doing. One of the nice advantages of being in courses that I teach is that I go first. I innovate this stuff, and I think the only 7-figure seller on Amazon that shows you his back end account. There's a few other, I think Ezra Firestone talks about some of his brands, and that's really cool. In fact, he's really inspired me years ago to start doing this and being so transparent. But I think I'm the only one that actually shows you the back end of my account. So, and this is one of my accounts. We have multiple brands, and that's great and all. But you actually see like the money I've made and the sales I made, and I do that for a few reasons. One, I can't help myself. Since I got into this 15 years ago, I'm so enthusiastic. I just love sharing. I just love learning and then sharing what I learned. Two, I'm a little lazy, so rather than start like blurring my screens and things like that, which takes a lot of time, and I just rather just get this out to you. But three, and this is the most important thing, I believe that when someone sees it done in reality, not like a fake account, not theory, not these guys that are pretending to be like a guru, and they deep down inside they know that they haven't really done the thing that they're teaching, that when you see it in reality, in real time, it becomes your 4 minute mile. And I know that for myself, when I've had some mentors who just literally like opened up the kimono and shared and show, and like I got to see it. I got to actually see their numbers. I got to actually see not an example. I got to see the real freaking thing. It totally lit up my motivation. Wait for it. Wait for it. To execute, because I knew what was coming, right? What the outcome was. So my intention for you is to provide this training in a fun, enthusiastic, entertaining, transparent, almost vulnerable way, so you see what I'm doing, so that you feel good. And like if this random dude in a sweatshirt with the 1-800 dial a mattress like headphones on, it can do it, so can you. And the only reason why I'm the one that's doing it and these other people aren't is because I truly believe that most of these gurus, whatever, are so busy trying to perfect their webinar to sell you something that they just gave up working in their business. And yeah, you know what? People say like, don't work in your business, work on your business. No, like I work in my business. I have a great team of people that I don't have to, I get to work in the parts of my business that I absolutely love, which is figuring these like cool, cutting edge, next level tactics out that no one's doing. But I'm still working in my business. And I truly believe that what I'm figuring out isn't that hard. It's just that I'm the only one willing to do the work at my level without transferring all my focus on teaching the thing and stop doing the thing. So with that said, we're going to jump into the next video. But before we do, I just want to outline, and I even took notes on my other screen here. So if I look off camera, just know that I'm not like distracted with the YouTube video. I'm going to be reading off what you're about to learn. So we're going to go into, actually, you know what? Let's see. We're going to test something out here. Let's see if I can move this over. Okay. How cool is that? Okay. So in the next video, we're going to just give you a basic understanding of logging in to your Lightning Deals dashboard. This course is going to give you a basic understanding and background of Lightning Deals, but the main meat are the loopholes, the 5 loopholes that I figured out just by actually doing the work. Okay, but the next video, you'll be learning about logging into your dashboard and a little overview, and just so you get your bearings, you know what and where to find things. Then we're going to go into a little bit of an overview, frequently asked questions, and what Amazon tells you the answer is, and what I'm going to tell you what the answer is. I'm going to then show you what it looks like when your Lightning Deal goes live. There's lots of cool things that happens when your Lightning Deal goes live, and unless you've ran a Lightning Deal, and my guess is you've seen these Lightning Deals before, but you might not know that is what it was. So we're going to show you what happens, and we're going to look at some examples of Lightning Deals that are live right now. Then we're going to get into the good stuff, right? So in the video after that, we're going to the first loophole of how to get your product approved for a Lightning Deal. If you don't see it already in your Lightning Deal dashboard, I have a way that works about 75% of the time, so 3 out of 4 people, when they use this, they come back to me and they say, holy crap, it worked, even though Amazon tells you it will not work. So that is a really, really cool thing, especially if your product is not already showing up in the Lightning Deal dashboard. We're going to go right into the next loophole. This one is my favorite one. This was like my claim to fame, so to speak. And that is how to get the perfect time to run your Lightning Deal. You see, Amazon randomly assigns you a date, and many people think there's nothing you could do about that. And I also thought that until one night around 3 in the morning, I tried, let me just try something out. And it worked, and I documented it, and I tried it again, 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 and it always worked. So that is my favorite of all the loopholes. The next loophole is how to get multiple lightning deals for free. Amazon charges you per lightning deal, but there's a way to get a bunch more lightning deals to piggyback on the first lightning deal without paying a single dime more. Then we're going to go into understanding the pricing and quantities when you run your lightning deal. There is a little bit of an art and science to it. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you have to decide. But the cool thing is that I'm going to give you all the information for you to make a decision. And it's really based on you and your product. Then we're going to go into my newest loophole. And this is really cool. This actually happened by mistake. And we'll go into that. But it's basically, Amazon will do a lot of promoting for you on your behalf within the Amazon marketplace. So when you run your lightning deal, Amazon, when we'll go over it in the next coming videos, Amazon will do a bunch of stuff, and that's the whole reason why we're doing lightning deals, right? But if we make a little bit of effort, we can also drive external traffic through authority blogs and publicity to promote your lightning deals all for free. And the cool thing is that one, you're building a relationship with these external authority blogs and publicities that you could use for other things then in the future. And two, Amazon loves external traffic, right? Amazon rewards external traffic. So when you can do both at one time, run a lightning deal that kind of promotes inside of Amazon, while at the same time you're bringing external outside of Amazon traffic to your lightning deal, there's a compounding effect that Amazon rewards, and it not only will you sell more, but it will, the rankings of the juice that the lightning deal brings will be more sustained. And finally, the loophole number 5 is how to use lightning deals to rank higher in organic keywords. So the actual keywords or search terms that you're going for, when someone types in gold-plated calculator or whatever, and you're selling gold-plated calculators and that's your main keyword, you want to appear number 1. Lightning deals right now inherently will just increase your all your search terms, but this is how we get laser focused in really making sure that we're ranking those specific keywords and search terms, and how to make them last after the lightning deal is over. So guys, we got a lot to cover. It sounds like a lot. It really isn't though. And at the same time, it's better to do one thing and see it all the way through. Everything that I just went over, you're going to be able to understand, grasp, get super charged up, because you're going to know secrets that other people don't know. You'll have everyone, I hate this term, an unfair advantage, because I don't think it's an unfair advantage, because you took the time to invest your time and your money to learn something, to grow, to not be comfortable, to not be Blockbuster. So I don't call that an unfair advantage. I call that an advantage. So my hope for you is that by the time this training is over, you can go and start taking action. In fact, the way the trainings are designed, that each step of the course, each module, is meant for you to pause and implement. And you could do that really all within an afternoon. So these courses are super targeted. And you know what? I'm proud to say they're strategies, but they're tactical. They're things, they are the tricks. They are the little cool little secrets. But guess what? They get results because they work and they're easy to execute. So let's get started.